Hello dear students, I am Omar Farooq Mehboob Pasha Halli, lecturer in Electrical Engineering Department from Brahmadev Dada Mane Polytechnic, Belati, Solapur. Today we are discussing about the subject of illumination and electrification of building. The code of subject is 22530 under the program of Electrical Engineering with semester 5th. It has 5 topics, that is unit. The first unit is the fundamental of illumination. Unit 2, types of lamps. Unit 3, illumination control and control circuit. Fourth unit is illumination for interior application. Fifth unit is the lighting for the outdoor and the special application. Now we are discussing the unit 2, that is types of lamp. It has 16 marks weightage. So before start this session, I will introduce the today's content. We are taking a good lighting concept, wavelength and color session, types of lamps, incandescent lamp and arc lamp. These 5 contents we are discussing on today in this session. Now, what is meant by good lighting and what is the benefit of the good lighting? The good lighting is a good protection of the health and eyes while working. It reduces the worker tiredness. It's changed to reduce the accident. It's feel energetic and no obstacle in a flow of material or job or benefits in motion in the production work. This is good lighting points. Now we are discussing the wavelength and the color sensation table. The light is totally depend upon the amplitude, that is a wavelength. If you're discussing visible light, you have to know that the wavelength between the 4000 to 7500 amplitude. If the less than 4000 amplitude, ultraviolet light is there. 5000 to 4000 blue light, 5000 amplitude blue green light, 6000 to 5000 wavelength green light, 6000 yellow light, 7 to 6000 orange light, 7000 red light, and beyond the 7800 infrared light. This is a table of a wavelength and the color sensation. Now I am showing some color on the range by using line method. On before the 4000 wavelength, the ultraviolet is there, and if the 4000 is wavelength is the violet. If 4000 to 5000 between, there is the blue color, and 5000 gives the blue green color. 5000 to 6000 gives this green color. After that 6000 gives the yellow color. 6000 to 7000 between the orange color, and 7000 red color, and after that the infrared light. Now we are discussing about the what is the type of lamps and working, construction, advantages and their applications. There are the various types of lamps used in lighting purpose. First is indicate the incandescent lamp. Second, indicate the arc lamp. Third, fluorescent lamp, mercury lamp, sodium lamp, neon lamp, halogen lamp, CFL lamp, metal halide lamp, LED lamp, and special lamp, that is laser. But we are discussing only 2 lamps because this is not possible to take all lamps in this session. It will take more time, so I will discussing only 2 lamps, that is incandescent lamp and arc lamp. So we'll start this first point, incandescent lamp. There are basically two types of incandescent lamp, we called as a bulb. The vacuum lamp or filament lamp or gas filled incandescent lamp. Both the construction and the principle are same. The only difference that in filled gas in incandescent lamp is only insert the gases. Okay, so we goes to the first lamp, that is vacuum lamp, that is filament lamp. The basic diagram or construction of the vacuum incandescent lamp. Their name is indicated with their parts. First part indicates the outline of a glass bulb. Second, to low pressure insert the gas, argon, neon, nitrogen, tungsten filament. Mostly we use the tungsten filament because the property of the tungsten material melting point is high. After that, contact wire goes out to stream, contact wire goes into stream, support wire, steam goes to mount, contact wire goes out to stream, cap, insulation and electrical contact. This is a basic construction of the vacuum incandescent lamp. Basically, in vacuum lamp, in filament lamp, there are the lamp can operate up to the temperature of the 2000 degrees Celsius. There are the various types of filaments are used in the lamp, such as carbon, tantalum, tungsten, osmium, etc. The most filament is used is tungsten material, where the good property. The filament mostly material have properties that high melting point, low vapor pressure, high resistivity, low temperature coefficient and mechanical strength. The melting point of the tungsten is the 3400 degrees Celsius. The filament heat up immediately and its resistance increases immediately, and also the efficiency is 10 lumens per watt. But we know that the variation in voltage, that's it affect the efficiency on the lamp. If the percentage of near about 5% increase in a voltage, but increasing in a lumens also, but the life of lamp will be decreases by 50%. That means you are increasing a 5% voltage, that means there will be the increase in a lumens output by the 20%, but there will be the life decreases by the 50%. Okay, if increasing if 5% decreases in the voltage, it means that the lumens 20% will be decreases, but the life of lamp will be increases 2 times. But there is a normal life of filament lamp is the 1000 working hours. Okay, okay. And advantages of that incandescent lamp is that operating in a operating power factor is unity. It's operate directly on normal voltage, and good radiation characteristic, available in various size and shape, such as 15 watt, 25 watt, 40 watt, 60 watt, 100 watt, 200 watt and 500 watt. And the next is very cheap in cost, and it is can be easily handled and fixed up, and it is produced a yellow light. This is the all points are considered as advantages. Now discussing the disadvantages. What is the disadvantages of our incandescent vacuum incandescent lamp or filament lamp? The life is compared to other is less. The life is less compared to other lamp, and most disadvantage is that the power consumption is more. Next, filament may be break, obviously due to vibration or shaking. This is the 3 points undergoes to the disadvantages of the vacuum lamp or filament lamp. Now we are discussing about the gas filled incandescent lamp. The construction is similar. Same as the vacuum lamps. Okay. Just we increase the efficiency of the lamp high to the higher point to use the temperature more than the 2000 degrees Celsius, keep down the evaporation, which is possible to fill the gas such as the argon with the small percentage of the nitrogen. The nitrogen is only used to reduce the possibility of arcing. The krypton also is the best gas material we also use in this lamp, but it's too expensive, so it's only used for the special purpose lamp. The tungsten filament can be safely to burn at temperature of 2400 degrees Celsius to 2750 degrees Celsius, depend upon the or according to size of lamp. The filament are divided into two categories, such as coiled filament or coiled coil filament. A coiled coil filament is made by the winding tungsten wire, which is formed in spiral. And next will be the helical filament, also has the slower rate for the tungsten evaporation. This evaporation causes the bulb blacking dots in the inner side of the bulb, because the tungsten evaporate condense as a black film inner the surface. So this is a construction and working of the gas filament and gas filled incandescent lamp. So now we are discussing about the new lamp, that is arc lamp. Basically it is also called as a carbon arc lamp. There are the basically two types, DC carbon arc lamp and AC carbon arc lamp. The lamp is indicate the DC is indicate the DC supply is connected to the lamp and AC connected to the AC carbon lamp. The working principle of both lamp is same, such as the working principle of two carbon rod kept in face to face, connected to each other and connected by the supply, and if they are away from to each other, to form a small air gap between them, an arc is produced with the some heat and also produce the light. The construction of DC carbon arc is that basically it is consist of two rods, one resistance and DC supply. The DC supply near about a 40 volt to 60 volt. When the current will start, rod soon become high resistance of a carbon. So now you have to slightly pulled so that the gap about 2 to 3 mm is formed. An arc is produced between that gap, and also that arc will produce the light. At duration, the transfer of carbon particles from the one rod to other rod to maintain the arc in a gap. Due to this transfer of particles of carbon, the positive rod after some period become holes and negative rod become a pointed pencil. Now the both rod, the rate of burning of positive rod is twice the negative rod. Therefore the cross section of positive rod is twice of the cross section of negative rod. This is a DC carbon arc lamp. Now AC carbon arc lamp. It consists of the two electrodes, one inductor with AC supply. In figure A, there is the electrode is closed position and second be the opened, and at that time the arc will be produced. The construction and working is both similar to the DC type lamp, in that the burning of both rod, that is positive and negative rod, is same, and also the cross sectional also area is same for the AC operation. The automatically device is provided feeding the carbon into arc a big lamps. So the overall luminous efficiency is very low, 12 lumen per watt. The series resistance or reactor are shown in figure to use for the stabilizing the arc. The percentage production of light is that the 85% of light by positive carbon and 10% of light by negative carbon, and last 5% of light by the air. This is the construction and working of AC carbon arc lamp. Thank you so much.